let's get into the TBR game, the thing we're all here for. So if you haven't seen my TBR game, it started out as drawing prompts from this, and I would kind of combine the prompts to choose a book. Now what I'm doing is just drawing one little piece of paper out of each of these and using that as a prompt. I also have my lovely little trouble game. It has a little die in the back and I press it like that. I have this nice little heart-shaped box container thing that has book titles written on it. So basically I am letting myself choose 7 books this month because I read 7 books last month. Then if I read all 7 of those, we can come back in the middle of the month and do some more TBR games, stuff like that. But for this first round, just 7 because that is what I read last month. I have 5 options for my TBR game, so I'm going to use one of these for... Then 2 of the books that I plan to read this month I've already chosen, and one of them is actually not one book, it's like a series, so that's going to be interesting. So the first book, and I have it written on my handy dandy reading goals checklist, the first book I want to read for Jane Austen in July is Sense and Sensibility. I have heard so many people talking about Sense and Sensibility in the last month, and I'm like, you know, I loved Pride and Prejudice, enjoyed Emma and Persuasion, why not round it off with Sense and Sensibility? I have a collection book that has those 4 in it. I don't have it with me, so I'm gonna probably start off with like an ebook or maybe even an audiobook, but I definitely want to read that because I have it and it's Jane Austen July. So I don't know what the rest of like the Jane Austen July readathon kind of rules are. I'm not participating in it that much, but I do want to read Sense and Sensibility. I have 3 of the Twilight books, and I've talked about this for a while now. I really want to do a Twilight readathon because I'm 28 and I've never read Twilight, and I want to see what I think of it at this age. I think it'll be funny, I think it'll be fun, and obviously I'll have to borrow, if I like it, I'll have to borrow Breaking Dawn from my library, maybe even Midnight Sun, haven't decided. I'm thinking like a weekend readathon, with weekend being like starting on Friday and ending on Monday, so I give myself a couple days. That's like 1 day per book, so I think that could be doable, possibly, depending on how I like it. I'm interested. So we're gonna go for that sometime this month. I'll keep you updated. So for that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna put my Twilight book up here and leave the rest down on the shelf they normally go on. And I will also, of course, be continuing the Brothers Karamazov, Rewriting Your Broken Story by Ken Boa, and Fixing My Eyes on Jesus devotional by Anne Graham Lotz. These are books that I'm continuing throughout 2021, so they're on my TBR, but they're not like July TBR picks. So those are the first 2, Sense and Sensibility, and then the Twilight series are my first 2 books for the month of July. And now let's get into the game. I'll go ahead and start with the heart box. I basically just open it up if I can. Will that stay? Open it up, look away, draw one. What does it say? Pride and Prejudice. I've already read that, so we can throw this out. Let's try again. A lot of these I actually have already read. I need to go through this, but... Choosing Real. Awesome! I really wanted to read that this month, so yay! Okay. Choosing Real by Becca Jane Pogue. It's a book that I have at my grandma's house, so I'll have to go get that, but maybe if I remember, I'll insert a picture here. I bought it because the cover was beautiful. I don't even really remember that much about it. I guess it's just about being genuine and authentic and living your life for whatever it is. I'm so excited. Let's go through these 3 and then we'll do the trouble last. So first, I don't remember what's in here, but let's see what kind of prompt I can draw. I had one and then I lost it. Where'd it go? Is this just 1 or is this like 3? I can't tell. It's always so awkward to not look. Okay. Family. So a book about family. Meaning of marriage? or Sacred Marriage, or Anna Karenina, but I'm reading that later this year. The Year of Magical Thinking about family? I didn't even see that. I know it's about grief. I think I'm gonna choose The Year of Magical Thinking because I have also seen so much on like Bookstagram and stuff about this book, and I've had it for a while, got it from a little free library and knew nothing about it, but I would really like to read that, so I think that's what I'm gonna pick for my family prompt. So yay! I'll leave them like that for right now. Okay, so then next we have this lovely little white one. I don't know, they're all the same except different colors. I think this is just one. What is this prompt? It's a blank. I keep getting the blanks. Like, how is that even possible? Wait, that one goes there. Huh, a blank. Wedding dress for Good Morning, Good Life. Should I leave the blank for last? And then like whatever I don't get to pick? I think I'm gonna do that. Lastly, I have this one. What does this say? Oh, awesome. Follow directions and choose in genre. Well, I don't play the game that way. Or Good Morning, Good Life, which I just said I really wanted to read. So, yay. Spoiler alert, you know what I'm gonna pick at the end, but I get to finally read Good Morning, Good Life by Amy Landino, my favorite YouTuber, although I think she might be taking a break from YouTube. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen the video yet, but anyway, I'm so excited to read this, and I was wanting to read it this month. This TBR game is working out so well. Okay, so then the last one, I am just going to roll the die. I'm going to say that if it lands on a 1 or a 2, I will pick between Heidi and the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, aka probably will pick Heidi because I need to finish reading it. Or I'll choose a book from this shelf, or I'll choose a book from my bottom shelf, which doesn't have that many, but that's fine. AKA, please either be a 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's a 2! So the last book before I pick my blank will be Heidi. I really need to read this. As you can tell, it was from an old TBR game, the way that I used to play it when I first created the game. This is a book that my grandparents gave me when I was like 8. I loved the little movie video, whatever, when I was younger, and I loved the cover of this, and I just loved it, and it's very sentimental and nostalgic. You can tell I got about that far. I need to finish it though. So yay, I'm gonna put that behind there. I love this TBR. This has been such a good TBR. I hope these books are as good as I'm like anticipating them being. And of course we have our blank, which I am going to pick The Wedding Dress by Rachel Hoke. I don't know how you say her name, but I really wanted to read this and I totally forgot about it. It was in my bag last month and I never drew it out, and then when I was going through and like showing you the books that I didn't get to last month, I came across this and I was like, I totally forgot about this. I really want to read it. Probably gonna start right after this video, and I'm just so excited. This is about a girl who like makes wedding dresses. Yeah, she has a bridal boutique, she's engaged, but she can't find her wedding dress, and she's not even sure she should marry the guy that she's engaged to. So cliche sounding, and I'm so here for it. I cannot wait. I'm not gonna put all the Twilight books in my stack, but you get the picture. You know I'm planning to do the readathon. And if for whatever reason I don't get to do the readathon, I'll at least read the first book. So aside from the other Twilight books, Sense and Sensibility and Choosing Real, this is the lovely July TBR stack, and I am so excited about it. I don't think I've ever been this excited for a TBR in my life. Like, oh my gosh, these are all the books I wanted to read. The only ones that I also really wanted to read were like Meaning of Marriage. I really want to read Blackout. And I want to continue I Am Malala, but I couldn't be more excited about this TBR. I hope this month goes well because last month was such a good reading month. And yeah. Alright, I don't even know which one to start first. This is so great. I'm so excited. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna get going. All of these books will be linked in the description so you could even read along with me. And on that note, I'll talk to you guys next time with hopefully, what's my next video? I have a list. Oh, in my handy dandy Good Morning Good Life planner, I have a list of what's next. Okay. So the next video I'm gonna make, I want to do a video about like booktube analytics as a small booktuber. I don't know if that's gonna interest you guys at all, but I really want to make that video because I am also an analytics nerd and I love it. So I just think that's gonna be fun. That should come out Saturday, hopefully. If not Saturday, maybe Monday. But yeah, so the next videos to look for are analytics, a reading vlog, and my June unhaul. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. I will talk to you guys next time.